Hello everyone, welcome to eLearning Nuggets channel. In this channel I am going to teach Java and C++ for 10th ICSE and 1st PU and 2nd PU students. I will be covering all the concepts, both theory as well as programs in these languages. It will be useful not only for these students but also for beginners who are wanting to learn these languages. If you like this video series, please like and share and subscribe. Thank you. Hello everyone, let us begin our introduction lesson to Java with BlueJ. What are we going to learn today? We are going to learn briefly the history of Java, the different characteristics of Java, the Java development kit, the types of Java programs, and a brief note on BlueJ. In my later video series, I will be giving you how to work on BlueJ editor with some programming examples. Now let us look at the history of Java. Java was developed by James Gosling at the Sun Microsystems along with his colleagues. They wanted a common language for all the electronic devices like your washing machine, your TV. They didn't want different languages to be put in because it was more of cost and it was easier to work on a common language. So Java was developed with object-oriented features. Java was named as Oak initially, but later it was renamed as Java because the name Oak was already taken by some other company. It was registered by some other company. Java generally means coffee, which is found in the particular island is found in Indonesia. Java became very popular with the advent of HTML, and it could be used on your internet web browsers. What are the characteristics of Java which made it so popular? The most important characteristic is write once, run anywhere. That means once a Java program is written, you don't need to rewrite this program on different hardware environments or different platforms. The same program could be executed on different platforms. That means the Java program, the source code or the .java file was not converted into a machine code, but it got converted into intermediate code known as bytecode. All these details I will tell you in the later video sessions. Java is a lightweight code. That means the memory taken by Java for few programs is very less. Java is a secured language. It contains a lot of APIs. APIs means application programming interfaces. That is, they are modules or functions which are present in the Java libraries. So using these packages, Java is able to give secure programs. It has built-in graphics. So along with your normal application programs, even graphical interfaces can be developed using Java. It has multimedia features. That means you can insert both audio and video features in Java. And the most important feature is Java is an object-oriented programming language. What do you mean by object-oriented programming language? See, this particular language is going to model the real world. It is going to follow the principles of object-oriented programming. For example, inheritance, data abstraction, encapsulation, polymorphism, etc. And Java is platform independent. That means it can run on variety of operating systems like Windows, Unix, Macintosh, and DOS, etc. So to run these different programs, we need a software environment. So this software environment consists of the different parts of the Java program. So this environment is known as JDK. So different versions of JDK has been released. So JDK stands for Java Development Kit. Now let us look at what are the different components of JDK. So JDK has a Java Runtime Environment, JRE, an interpreter, a compiler, a archiver, and a debugger. So and a debugger and a documentation generator. So all these components together form the JDK. Now let us briefly look at the Java timeline. It was developed by James Gosling in 1991, but commercially it became a success in 1995 and it was used in the Netscape browser. JDK 1.1 was released in 1997 and the Servlet API was released. Over the years, different versions of JDK has been released. In the year 2010, Java, which was earlier handled by Sun Microsystems, was taken over by Oracle. So earlier we could go to java.sun.com website to look at the Java libraries. Now we need to go to the Oracle website to get more insight of Java. Updates of Java 7.8 were released and then the latest version is JDK 14. So that was released in March 2020. JDK 15 is also going to be released this year. Now, what are the types of Java program? Java program is broadly classified into two types. One is standalone applications and applet programs. Here I would like to mention about servlets also. Servlets are also like your standalone applications, but they are used for server programs and for web applications. But in your 10th ISSC, when they ask, you can just tell about these two types. You don't have to mention about servlets. So what are standalone applications? For example, if you open your desktop, you use your calculator program, you use your paint program and different games you play on the desktop. All these are standalone programs. So you can create such programs using Java. These applications run directly by the Java interpreter and they use the main function to this standalone does the main function. So what are standalone applications? Standalone applications are those programs which do a specific task. When you open your computer, your desktop, you work on your calculator program or you work on your MS Office program or you work on your paint program. You would have installed various games. You go and check on those games, play those games. So these programs which do a specific task are known as application programs. So you can create these application programs using Java. Now coming to Java applets. Applets are those programs which are embedded in the HTML document. So when we talk about HTML, immediately our mind will go on to the web pages. So you're right, you can use these, you can view these particular Java applets in your web browser. Apart from that, you in BlueJ you have a applet viewer through which you can see these applets. It's a small graphical user interface window. Now applets are depreciated. That means no longer applets are used. Nowadays we are using HTML5 and JavaScripts for writing these programs on our web browsers. Now a brief talk about BlueJ. BlueJ is an IDE. What is an IDE? IDE stands for Integrated Development Environment. So an IDE is a particular software which is used for the programmer's convenience to write and learn programming languages easily. So it contains various parts in it. There are different parts in an IDE. Similarly, in BlueJ also we are having an editor which is used to write program, a debugger which is used to debug or to remove errors in the program. A viewer is used to view the different parts of the program graphically. BlueJ is a very simple, interactive and portable IDE. We will be learning more programs on BlueJ. I will be teaching that directly to you using the BlueJ editor. Okay, so let us just quickly review what we have learned today. James Gosling developed Java in Sun Microsystems. Some of the characteristics of Java which made it very popular was it could be used on the internet and it had these particular characteristics like it's an object-oriented programming language, it's a secured language and has multimedia features. Java Development Kit has been improving over the time from the 90s up till today. So the latest version being JDK 14. The different types of Java program are Java applets and standalone programs. BlueJ is an IDE for writing your Java programs, for writing, viewing and executing your Java programs. So in my next video series, I will be telling you more about BlueJ, its features and how you can install BlueJ in your system and how you can work on BlueJ. If you like this video series, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.